Oh, nice. So let's see. Okay, I think I got to go. So, good night, good evening, everyone. I'm Fladervy. I'm going to do a run of Freedom Planet. Lilac in this case. I'm not going to comment it much because I need to focus in what we run. I was meant to have a commentator to do most of that commentary for me, but unfortunately he's not around. I don't know why yet. I'll just start my run now. And 3, 2, 1, go. So Dark's main technique is the Dragon Boost, which does a boost like let's say Rocket Knight. It sparks your deck and boss that needs them. So it's hard to commentate. And this is also pretty good for attacking if I can. I already messed it up. Okay. I messed up a trick and now I'm interested to start the entire stage. That's nice. Alongside normal kicks for attacking, so this is the first mini boss. It's important to get all orbs in the first go so he doesn't go around and lose a lot of time. Now for the second half of the stage. It's a little bit more simple. The first one. You can see also this game has a lot of inspiration in Sonic games, especially the platform and the characters. Nice, that's a hard jump. So coming up is the first boss, but we're not going to fight it. Instead I'm going to skip it by going over them. By going over the arena. And by doing this I avoid having to do the fight just like 30 to 40 seconds. And pretty simple. So that was a sporting cycle I had to take. The door above is locked, so I have to go after the 2 switches here in the room above. Oh, that's bad. These. That's one. But for the second one, we're supposed to leave. Enter by the other side, but I'll just do this. It's a pretty simple zip. And both blocks hitboxes are spawned at the same time, so I don't need to. So I can just go through that one. This is a chase sequence. I have to work the mini boss and beat the and destroy the truck, but I'm going to also skip the mini boss by going under the fight trigger. And now I'm going to restart to get here after clearing the checkpoint. This jump skips most of the room. First. Okay, I almost got this invaser there. So this trick I'm doing to bypass buffering is a high cycle. I do the double jump, but I do the double jump, which has the effect of a lower falling speed, falling acceleration I mean. But by doing this, by pausing and jumping on the very next frame, I can skip the speed cut from releasing the button, which usually results in just a short jump. It means I get a jump a lot higher than usual. I have to. Wow. Limit my impulse. This part tends to eat bullets pretty often. I just use the wall to extend the boost, to make the boost stick up to the arm more easily. I have easier time and hitting both arms before the boss starts actually moving. In which phase?
That's how it's done.
Another trick I did was, as soon as the first attack hitbox goes off, I can just it can never be stopped, so I can just trade hits with the boss to get better better damage output. Wait, okay, that was it. It would work. I have to wait for the ship to break this port. There's no other option. That's a weird thing that can happen. We are going to do the first long warp of this stage. Break this. Bounce back and fade out skip. I should explain those later. It makes the game not update the checkpoints the checkpoint flags properly, and they just get sent further into the stage by using the wrong coordinates. For some reason I can only do this on the first half of this game, of this stage. For some reason I don't know yet. Same thing, boost. Wow. Same thing here in this mini boss. Just boosted the wall to do a lot of damage for the boss to do anything. In mashing pause for some reason speed does the cutscene, I don't know why. Coming up to the second half of the mall. Wow. I'll depend a lot on these zip lines to get a lot of speed and try to preserve them for as long as possible. Like that was an optimal launch. That second one, so I could just put you in with always. I didn't get it. I was supposed to land up there and make all the way up here with a single jump. And that's supposed to be a mini boss, but it's already gone. Now for the real boss here. I hope this part is okay. Beat the head until it reaches the core. And then do a single attack on the floor. Wow. And then the armor breaks and then just 3 attacks. I wanted to keep the shield for the next stage because shields carry over.
Awesome. We made it!
and it would be useful to take a few hits for me in this next session. This stage has 3 ships. I have to beat the mini boss on each ship so I can trigger the boss fight the main ship after I get back. Oh. Okay. That was not ideal. That was not ideal as well. And that was not ideal as well. Okay. So this first mini boss of using a new trick. Use a lot of the run as well, which are high uppercuts, where I do a jump and a uppercut next to each other when stopped. It results in even higher uppercuts. It's unfortunately a bit inconsistent trick. That was a short high cycle. I just did that to get more height. This mini boss, if I didn't follow this pattern, I would get out of control and would just escape an attack. So that was nice. Wow. That guy's scope is basically a global cycle, just got unlucky. Oh. Missing boosts can take a wrong boost position. Wrong boost position can cost me a lot of time because I need to wait for the mirror bar to recharge again. I can speed this up a little bit by collecting the crystals, but they are not everywhere. So here I took damage from the hitbox to refresh the double jump so I could escape. From the arena as fast as possible as when it's open. This mini boss I do it precise. This boss I do it precise boost to take off feathers and then the heads. It was found by evolution pretty recently. This is an invincible attack, it can't do anything. So now for the next two phases we do the same thing. And then jump. And then last thing. So what I tried to do there was to pause the game and then pause on a frame before doing the last hit and finish the stage. And that would skip the slowdown and make this explosion happen a lot faster. It's not easy to get it. J3. I'm running against two global cycles later on the stage right off the bat. And I have like 2 or 3 seconds of leniency, or 2 seconds. That was a nice jump. Depends on this. It depends heavily on the sculpture rings to make it work. But as you can see, it's pretty uneven this stage. Oh, this might be a problem. This might be a problem. I can't miss anything anymore. Why do this much? Now this is an important jump. I might not have made it. No. This boss is... This boss was trying to spawn shield after landing, but I'm not going to let that happen. A shield that takes 3 hits for her. So I can't go for a fast pattern here anymore. That would make me get a lot of speed before we start and carry maximum speed over the entire submarine. Save like 10 seconds. Wow. There's not much going on to the boss now. Okay, that was more than enough. The thing about these launches is I jump and abuse the cyclone's low acceleration from gravity.
I've
forget super high jumps. Wow, that was horrible. Okay, so I did a lot of I realized I not the fire perfect for that battle, but fun fact about this game is it can displace inputs if there's a lot going on the screen. So turns out so some consistent trick turns out become not consistent at all when there's a lot going on. So on this first screen of thermal base, I'm running a god this both a cycle here on this first screen, the global cycle halfway through. So I can get this zip. So and consequently I can make the next goals, next cycle. Anyways.
Please remove yourself from the facility.
This base basically stays really reliable in cycles, but not like any other stage, not. And now another zip coming up here, it's pretty simple. I just got between two objects. In this case the boxes. The game decides to move me up. I tried to get the key card off the squid right in the first go. Didn't work well. Wow. I was not lucky time there. And you can see how much damage this Dragon Boost does if done correctly here. It's a cheese use, but it's pretty simple. You don't even see the level. Let's not miss this jump. Okay. I didn't want to falling down there would cost a lot of time. So this is more like an exploration based stage. Go after your key cards and open new rooms. Now this second segment is more water based. I was supposed to keep following this current, but I just do this and skip going after E and slow down here. So I can not get crushed by those crushers which are of the few misses of instant kill of this game. It's pretty rare in these. But now we are gone. Okay, not lucky with timing. And this is an elevator, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just climb small. I didn't spend fade out skips, I guess. Wait, there's his boss. It's pretty simple actually. I'm going to try to abuse a trick called there's this little glitch called the letter storage, which surprisingly has no use for speedrunning because we haven't found any suitable, any convenient enough ladders to exploit it. So regarding fade out skips, I enter a load zone get out of it from the other side. And when I do this, I can go to restart or quit, and then unpause the game, and that makes the fade out automatically complete if not correctly, which is what I failed in the first room. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I can leave this I guess. I missed the one jump and it screwed up the over for the entire screen. And this jump as well. So if I miss, after my time this I can be forced to repeat an entire checkpoint, which is what happened to me in the very beginning of this run. Same case there, but I got everything right and didn't lose a lot of time. Now we're coming up for the second half of this stage, which is again is heavily cycle based. This time with this appearing disappearing blocks. Wow, this is bad. This timing that high cycles pretty punching. This time I'm running against a tight cycle here. I probably have missed it already. Or not. Okay, I got it. Never mind. I was supposed to go straight up to the section. Almost did the fade out skip too early. There. I don't want this record. Now for the last climb here. Where I almost missed, where I got a tight timing where I could just extend that last boost to make the climb a little faster. So this fight we're supposed to take down all the orbs on this back before, I mean most of them, but they're not going to do that. Do this. Some attacks. Go here. And the fight's done. What actually happened was the boss went too far to the right, and this despawned some of the orbs, which is pretty convenient because doing this fight normally would be super obnoxious. Now this is a shooting up section. I just go up here and mash all 3 buttons and hope to not get hit. Because the placement of these enemies are just random where they spawn. And then if I get them lucky and the butts are not geared, I can get some hits. And it's pretty important to not get hit in this session, because if I'm at full health and get some health pedals, wow, this is not okay. If I get the health pedal while it's full health, it will just full meter, it will just count as a crystal, and I get some meter back. It's pretty important. Most of the stage. So Battle Glacier, the longest and hard stage, execution wise at least. I had to go for a safer strategy here because of meter, because I took way too many hits. But it didn't do a lot wrong. I have to wait a little bit here. Wow, I still got blocked by that guy. It's a funny little interaction that actually helped Wesley back up. And I needed this earth shoot for most of this section because it attracts crystals for me. Much like Sonic, the Sonic 3 shoots. Well. And now I have a metal shoot, which it makes me immune to sparks, but I think that's not going to appear this round. This mini boss, I manipulate its movement so it becomes always easy to attack. And that's the fight 16 with straight hits. I'll try to get a super hard trick here. Oh, nope. That's a soft lock. I have to restart here. Okay, I'll go for the safe setup here. It's a pixel perfect trick, and that setup guarantees me to be at the exact correct pixel. But it's pretty slow. So I went straight up for the fast strat and failed a few times. Now this is a room based on a screen based on block base. And we can skip much here. Also, this is new boss again, and it's gone already. It's important to not miss this boost because I have two street boosts here. And if I miss something there, the troopers will catch up and start shooting me. It's not going to be fun. And now coming up for the boss, I need some pretty good timing on high uppercuts. Because he's pretty hard there at most times. That was a perfect fight. Doesn't happen often, actually, because the game can place your inputs and make you fail hypercuts. And each missed hypercut can cost like at least 3 seconds. Because I can't use walls. I can only use walls to reach the boss. And it's two hits and damage to take the shield, and another hit. Repeat this 6 more times. Coming up is the final dreadnought stage. 4 shorter stages on the main villain ship. So we can recover our precious Kindle Zone.
We have intruders on the ship. Mobilize.
This is another stage heavily based on disciples. Oh, this, wow. They can they actually have the dictator written on the stage. Mainly because of the pylons that shot pink energy balls. You will see here soon. So here I got shot because of cycles there. I got hit, I mean. Oh, this is bad. And I lost a lot of time waiting for the mirror to refill. I tried to go for a recently discovered trick which allowed me to conserve momentum. Oh, it's got it. And this boss shows how powerful Black's Dragon Star can stick up to the boss. Find a way to stick up to the boss if the boosters do a lot of damage. So now we're coming for this run's biggest run killer, the Dreadbox. Use a box to zip and zip half of the screen by using a keycard on your own place, but it's extremely precise. And this can happen as well. The box gets, if I do it a little bit too far right, the box gets stuck on the ceiling and I have to restart the stage. And it's actually a faster restart stage. Again. There we go. I lost like 50 seconds or so there at the end. Oh, didn't want to do that. Please. I have way too little health for the rest of the stage.
You're forgetting something important.
So he turned off the oxygen screen somehow. We'll have to be fast to not drown. Fortunately, Mila throws us water shoots alongside prevent us from drowning in water. they can also prevent us from drowning in this section. But also importantly, they also help us to zip, go even faster. That will have no health after this. Wow, in bed. Wow, that was. Restarting is faster. If I do everything right, I won't need the shield here to avoid drowning. Everything is okay. And now for this boss. Same thing. Lure into the wall and use the boost on the wall to do a lot of damage. But that's not what I wanted. Okay. What could be worse? I have lost a lot more time on this stage because the red box. 1 minute loss is actually below average. Final Dreadnought 3 is a stage that wants us to go fast. Except I missed a jump there because it's also heavily cycle based. I'll suffer a lot of this. Wow.
Oh no! My ship is being infiltrated. Whatever shall I do?
Because these flames
How about this?
can be really annoying. The name is on the way if I miss anything. Wow. This one is something. And it was important to not miss that jump so I can keep a lot of the speed. This boost will make me skip this section of zigzagging through the loops. Wow. And this is session heavily reliant on high cycles and I'm not being lucky at all. Finally, it's a frame perfect trick. And unfortunately it's used quite a lot in this run. You can't do much except for trying to be consistent. So our line gets captured and now we have to beat her to death. And this is not happy. And this is not fun at all. Wow. Anyway, he can actually beat her after she's already dead. Because the game allows us to do that. And now for the last stage, even more Psycho Reality than the other three, because the blocks from Penguin Lagoon are coming back again. Take my shoot. Oh, I have 2 hits somehow. That's unusual. We'll see later why I need to get rid of this shield. And I'll go for a take precise position here. The block soon throw me into the wall and then I'll zip everything up. This is a deadly laser, but we are going to jump into it because it damage boosts us up. But that makes a lot of sense. And it helps us to get this best cycle possible here. And we are away from that danger now. And now coming up to the last 3 battles, I mean. First it's ship again, but it has less health, so we can do this. And it's defeated even before going off the screen. I'm going to restart skippy cutscene here, and that's the last boss. Got a lot of damage from that pattern, but it was possible to hit. It was possible to get him taken down right levels. So that's time, and that's Freedom Planet 4637. I was expecting Redbox should take up a lot more of my time. But that's not bad. Consider last marathon where I did, I lost like 3 minutes just Redbox. Ended up being a lot worse just because of that and Quack. So thanks everyone for watching. I tried my best to commentate while playing the game. I hope it was just somehow enjoyable. And that's it for me. I keep supporting the marathon.